more exciting than the other was.
More games, more games.
IGN Summer of Gaming. That's crazy. We're all here for IGN. Yo, rock out IGN. Best company.
Yeah, but then Kotaku.
Welcome back to IGN's Summer of Gaming. The festivities continue tomorrow, but right now, we'd like to let the good times roll. Freedom Games is a publisher founded in 2020 that was built on the very notion of partnership, supporting independent developers and helping them get their games made. In partnership with Freedom Games, IGN is proud to present a showcase of all the upcoming games they've got in the works. Enjoy.
Show
Here we
me the
go.
upcoming games, damn it.
It was always a dream to
Oh, hey,
make a video
we
game.
saw this one
I
last
guess
year.
everyone
Oh,
wants to do
well.
that.
You really want to make
That first one we saw.
You really wanted
We
to
saw
make your
last
own
year.
universe.
So we decided to leave everything.
What started off as kind of a passion project turned into
Yeah, we have seen this
having
one.
a small staff and full funding.
There's a lot of firsts here in this project.
We knew it was like kind of way
gotta
more
say,
than
there's a
we
lot
could
of,
handle, but if we just
indie
work
games
hard
this
and
time
put our
around.
minds to it and make the game we want to make.
There's a lot
I
more
think we can be
indie
super
games
successful.
the last few years than there used to be.
Yeah, I actually started to like indies more than AAA titles.
Yeah.
I was addicted to AAA like a couple of years ago.
Is that a chicken? Is that a goddess chicken?
Yeah, this is me. One of my previous forms.
That you? That's one of your
World
previous
premiere.
for a goddess chimkin?
Good Heavens is a cozy open-world sandbox crafting game with procedural map generation and storytelling. The player's goal is to improve their base and character while exploring a rich world with different biomes,
storytelling,
races,
guys? That's
cultures, and
crazy.
cities. We offer a unique dynamic class system for co-op multiplayer, enabling various playstyles. It's possible to play a game as a fighter, farmer, cook, miner, trader, or even as a card player. Each player in multiplayer can play
Yo,
individually
you play
within
as
the
a
team.
card player?
Some of them are
Let's
exploring,
go.
slaying
Yo, I can't
monsters,
wait to
and
play
doing
Yu-Gi-Oh
quests
in this
from the
game.
cities. Others are building the base, farming and taming animals.
Chinese,
Traders
yeah.
are building roads and trying to
Creature,
find
you're just
unique
like
resources
Ice
from other
Squad,
cities.
Blue Eyes,
The team
White
events
Dragon
gather
in
the team
attack
together.
mode.
Slaying a boss or organizing a beer festival can be team events. The world of Good Heavens is created procedurally. Moreover, the races, the cities, and their cultures, also the history of the city with its neighbors and their behaviors, are procedural as well. Players might come across wild combinations. A town of nudist elves are radical and aggressive as
Nudist
part of their
elves.
behavior, so they're attacking anyone who enters their town with
Maybe
their
they have
clothes
nothing
on.
down there.
Another
That's the
random
reason why they have
combination
to
could be
censor it.
BDSM-loving vampires or
like
hippie
cultural
werewolves.
histories
It's a
and
comedy
behaviors
game, and we do everything with that in
You're just
mind.
gonna end up
Once
as,
we
like,
create
Watch
the world
Dogs
with its
or something like
towns,
that.
cultures, and history, the world will start interacting with itself. The
Like,
cities will start
it
evolving
works,
according to
but
their
it wasn't the
cultures
best
and
thing
their
in the world.
respective technology path. They trade with other cities and harness resources from their environment. If the player gives them the tech, they will continue their evolution. They will make new buildings. With those buildings, they will make
do
new
like
weapons.
this sim
And
game.
eventually, they will attack their rival city and destroy it. A single action by the player can lead to enormous outcomes. If you're watching this, then it means we want you on board as well. So jump in. What are you waiting for?
Oh, can I become goddess chicken?
No.
There can only be one chicken.
Yes.
I would say that it's
Celius,
an
the chicken
endless
god.
comedy engine that you can play forever. You can play Good Heavens in a casual way or in a hardcore way. It's up to you. The game has a massive scale map. We have different biomes and we have different resources and animals and monsters on each of these biomes. And we have also this NPC and cities layer on top of this. So you can build your own base. You trade between those cities and you try to find a balance in this world in the end. And every time you restart the game, there is a new challenge waiting for you.
Ooh.
Some of them start
I
as
wanna see
a
the,
more developed
I
city,
wanna have this,
and they go into a small
definitely-
town, and then they become
I
a
definitely wanna
larger
play
town,
this
and
game.
then they become a city, and then at the
I
end
like the,
they
like the art
became
style,
metropols.
I like
But
the concept of
in order
gameplay.
to
It
arrive
reminds me
into
of
that
Binding of Isaac
latest
and Hold,
stage,
like
they
all
need
that
to
and
find
everything
all
like
the
that.
resources.
This is like one of the typical games that you
culture is
see on Game
requiring
Pass
to evolve.
most of the
You're
times.
trying to find
Yeah.
out what's
Maybe you're
going
lucky.
on. You get quests from them, and then for yourself, you try to improve your base, improve your character. So you kill some monsters, you hunt for some animals, and you craft some things for your base and yourself. And every time you restart the game, you find that these races and cultures are different from
What
the
the fuck is
previous game.
spy?
And there's some kind of a new
Did I
story.
just see a
Bro.
butt with a
This
bone in it?
procedural part of the
What
game.
the hell?
Cities will have different ambitions. They will have different relationships
There
with
we
each
go.
other,
Something went wrong.
and you will find
My
different quests
Discord
in each
call
time
went off. I think
you
that
start
was
the game.
wild.
It enables you to
Okay.
tell different stories every time you start the game. I mean, we don't want a linear game that's the same every time you play. I mean, the magic of procedural generation is to give you a different challenge every time. So you're building your character,
Go.
and you might try to
Oh gosh, I had to
build
go
a
over it
farmer
and it didn't
character,
do
for
that.
example, or a
There we
warrior
go,
character, or a
awesome.
trader character. Starting with the biomes.
So I can become the chicken
each
god
of
in
these
this game.
biomes
This is
can
awesome.
hold different races.
Yes,
And
we told
each
you,
of these
Chicken God. We can
races
become Chicken
can
God. I
have
love Chicken God.
different cultures.
Who doesn't love
Depending
chicken
on those
god?
cultures, they have different buildings and classes in those cities. So those guys you can trade with, take quests from, and just go into some dialogues with them and try to find out about the rest of the world. So depending on how you start the game, single player or 3-player or
7-player,
the
okay.
difficulty of the game will change. Our procedural generation works quite well. I was afraid that it wouldn't be this easy to handle
Yo,
a huge
let's
map
go.
like this. It would create some problems. The second thing is the combat system we are developing right now is somehow better than
Ooh.
many of these current multiplayer crafting games, I would say.
Dang,
It's
I hear
been
no
around a year
bias in that
since we
sense.
started working on the early concepts and research about procedural generation. It took us some time to overcome some of these technical challenges. We're not the first overcoming
I
those,
mean,
but
visually,
it took some
it
time.
reminds me of
nonetheless.
Don't Starve.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree. Don't Starve looks really good, and I've only played it like once.
The thing about the
But
other game is, it looked like it was from the same
Ooh.
creators as Don't Starve.
fucking wish this now.
This is Mario. Not anymore.
Yo, let's go. Oh, what the? What? Ah! Ah!
Symphony of War.
Legends tell of a golden time in years past of great clashes, heroes, and triumphs.
This looks like an RPG Maker game. Not that
I mean,
that's
it could
bad.
be.
I'm just thinking. Yeah, it's like I don't think that's bad. I'm just saying that I see this kind of style reminds me of the whole RPG Maker system. Although,
Ooh,
then
that's
again,
a
looking
big
at the
girl.
screen, they definitely customized quite a few of this. Quite a bit of this. It's crazy.
Looks like a tactics game.
Yeah. It looks.
Yeah.
It looks similar to Advance Wars, actually.
Yeah, Advanced Wars would be one of the games that I'm thinking of.
Holy moly.
40 campaign hours of pure placing things over here. Don't you like chess?
No.
You're saying
Didn't
you
we
don't
just
like
say earlier that
How dare
you're a
you
big
not
chess fan?
How dare you? I
Hey
have
everybody,
to. We have
Phil,
to. We
designer
have
for
to
Symphony
destroy
of
them
War, the
now.
Neptune
They don't
song.
like chess.
6 years ago,
they
we
must
set out
die.
to create a
Oh
brand
no.
new
I
strategy
mean, it doesn't matter.
RPG.
I get
And
reborn
today
every
we're
way.
finally ready to announce the
Anyway.
first title's official launch date. And that launch date is right now, today. Please go
Right
check it out at the
now.
Steam store.
Right
RPG fans,
now.
you think you're going to love this one. I want to send out a special thank you to everyone who's followed and supported our development along the way, and to everyone who gives it a try. We hope you enjoy playing it as much as we enjoy creating it.
Symphony of War.
I can't wait for that.
Hey.
I want.
I mean, it's out right now.
Oh,
Oh.
bet. Oh no. I was like, I can't wait for the. I can't
My name
wait
is
for
Phil,
the,
and I am the co-founder
I
of Dance and Dragon
apologize.
Games. Symphony of
I am
War,
not as
the
interested
Nephilim
in
Saga,
Symphony
is
of
the
War.
first in a strategy game
War.
series that we are
My
developing.
bad.
It is a political war
I
drama.
am.
Your protagonist is an Imperial Army officer. Some shocking events happen. You get framed for murder. You have to clear your name.
Oh no.
There's so many
Framed for
twists and
murder.
turns, and you saving the world as you do in these games.
Damn.
I love to tinker. I love to experiment. I want to be able to set this up and then auto battle. I want to have a little bit more automation, and Symphony of War delivers that exactly. It's turn-based, and the bulk of your micromanagement is done before you go into a mission or a chapter
Reminds me
in a
of Last
home-based
Remnant.
sequence, and I love
Auto battles.
that. In the home-based phase, you will be able to buy stuff, and that's
In a way.
hire
The home-based
conscripts
phase
or
stuff reminds me
mercenaries.
of stuff like
You
Fire
can buy
Emblem.
artifacts at the shop. You'll be able to tech up.
Honestly,
you can go
this
into the
looks
sports
super
conversations and have the characters interact with each other,
I'm just
react
not
to the events of the
I
world.
wouldn't
You can do
be
friendships,
able to. I don't know if I'd
bonds,
be able
which
to wrap my
is
head
love
around
and
it.
romance, and family. Tactical phase is the other half. Your squads that you've built are plopped down into a map. Boom,
It's also
that's my
16
army,
bucks
that's
right
my
now.
setup. It's beautiful. Mission go. So we've got
Yes.
open terrain, which includes your plains, your roads, grassland, stuff like that. And you've got your rough terrain, what's your woods, your swamp, your townscapes. You have your squads, and you've
Forced surrender.
painstakingly made their formation, chosen their class, chosen their leader, their traits, their artifacts, and you send them in, and you go,
The
and then you
enemy
sit back and
goes
watch.
over. You just grab them on your you grab them on like the shoulder. You put a knife to their throat, just like
The enemy
surrender
is
now or else.
pretty clever in this game, I gotta say. Hats off to my programmer for that. So, I love the classes. There's heavy infantry, heavy cavalry, light infantry, archery.
One thing
firearms,
that annoys me in games is like if you have
Start at
everywhere
tier
like
1,
those
and then
exclamation
you'll
marks.
tier 4.
Here's a new
You start
info,
as
here's a new
a
info,
silly
and
little
here,
guy with
here,
leather
here.
armor, and then you upgrade to a guy that's a little bit cooler. Now he has full plate armor, and then you upgrade again to a guy that's really decked out in awesome, like gilded armor. Out of 50 classes, I think we've done a really good job of getting a really big wealth of pixel art that we can use, and it's beautiful and very well animated. Yeah, class system looks freaking good. There's things
I
that
like the
will
character
shock you,
pictures,
and
they
there
look
are
good.
Things that will surprise you, and things that will delight you, and things that will crush you. It's just very visceral.
But I think
The
doesn't
world
really
set
fit the
and
game.
The characters and
Crush.
the history. It's
Crush,
all
devour.
years and years in the making. I want this game to really convey that it is an expression of myself. I know how magical that feels to kind of be whisked away into a fantasy world. Trust me, it's awesome.
I don't know. I might play this.
This man wants to be isekai, confirmed.
Oh, marry again.
Yo, Truck-kun, you got your next victim. What's up? What happened? Oh dear God. Oh,
Head
hello.
rest.
Oh, no,
There was a
Ray,
time
I don't know who Ray Apollo is.
when we
but
forgot who
thank
we
you for
are
following. I appreciate
We
it.
were
I'm not actually
ungrounded
streaming this one right now. I'm recording.
and
but
destroyed our
it'll
world
be in the
in
video,
name
so
of
thank
greed.
you.
But now, we remember. We remember that we are not in control
Looks
of
pretty.
nature,
Thank you anyway.
but we are part of it. The world is our healer.
Oh, we have seen
We
that.
are grateful. We are grounded
Yet more
by the
survival
air we
and building.
breathe and seek balance with nature.
Find meditation point and meditate. Why do you need to find a meditation point? You can just
Separate
meditate
from the
everywhere.
universe. We are an awareness
Nice
of
geodesic
ourselves.
dome.
Every grain of sand,
This reminds me of
every
it's not
forgotten star
Subnautica.
in the night sky,
There's a channel named Let's
and
Game It Out,
every
and
ray
they
of
play a
life-giving
lot of sim
energy
games.
is
This
part
game
of
reminds
us.
me of one of those that you can like abuse
You
to no
are
end
here to survive,
if you build up long enough.
and you are here to find this wisdom. There is a stillness waiting for you. Go
Well, like my
It's a game I would play.
I mean, I like building a
Retreat
house. That
to
sounds fun.
NN.
Building
Can I have
houses
a
sounds
pool?
fun.
I want a pool.
No, you don't get a pool. You get a hot tub. You get to do hot tub streams.
I mean, I have one of those. I want a pool.
Dang.
My name is
unfortunate.
Justin Hosford. I'm the founder of Head West Studio, and we're making a game called Retreat to Enin. Retreat to
Enin?
Enin is first and foremost a survival
It's
game
Enin?
with a more
It's
not
Enin.
relaxing
It's
angle
Enin?
to it and
Why
a
is
little
it
bit of
Enin?
mindfulness
God,
mixed
that's
in.
a horrible name. Hang on.
I was
Oh,
trying to make a
God,
Zen
okay.
kind of experience,
Hey,
and
Nane.
I'd never seen that in a video game before as a core mechanic. Your abilities in the game are attached to your spirit level. If your spirit level drains, your health starts to drain, and you lose the ability to do things like light a fire, craft items, sprint, hold your breath underwater for very long. So you need to keep your spirit level up.
Oh, you
in
can
order
download
to
the
be
demo
more
of
effective at
this.
survival. And the
Oh,
way that
wait,
you keep
really?
your spirit level
Yeah,
raised
right
is
now.
through meditation. Meditation's
Oh,
had a
this
profound
We
meditation
play the
impact on
demo
my life.
tomorrow. Yes.
it
sounds
seems like
dope.
something that maybe the world could use even more of now. And if this little game can help even one person
That'd be
achieve that, I
cool.
think that it's
See, I
reached
like
its
this. I like
goal.
when they announce the thing and you can get a demo of it where your
Yep.
players can play it and see if it's good or not. Anyway.
For years, I
And
was
they
a
50
film and television
microtransactions after you
composer.
buy it.
Because of that, I was able to focus a lot of energy on the score to this game, and I didn't want to just do the obvious chill Zen music. You know, I wanted to make something emotional,
Heavy
even
metal.
sad at times.
I mean, chill Zen music still works.
I tried to make
How
it, I
dare.
guess, is
How
connecting
dare
and
you?
beautiful
How
as I
dare you
possibly
ever
could.
criticize chill Zen music? How dare. I hate it. I hate it here.
To connect people to nature, what we've done is made a very lush, full, rich environment. It's
I
not
will
procedurally
second
generated,
the lush
so
part.
every path you take, every valley you walk into, every corner you turn, I tried to make it have its own personality. On the main island of Enin, the tropical island, there's going to be creeks, ponds, surrounded by a huge ocean. And when you go into the redwoods, that's a much larger area.
Oh,
If
wow.
the player's going to
Look at
get
those
lost,
trees.
that's where that's going to happen. The majesty of seeing an elk
Then one
or a
day,
wolf
when you finish the
roaming
game, you
around
wake up
the Arctic level
in your
is
tent,
what's really cool.
and in front of you,
all in
you
all,
have
I think
Godzilla
that
who's
they're
pissing on you.
very immersive environments.
Damn, that's crazy.
I kind of
Godzilla's
want this to
shooting
be a
out
game
laser
where
piss
people
on
get
you.
lost sometimes. There isn't a map or a compass. All you have is a home icon on the last place that you slept. The player's going to kind of have to watch where they're going and just keep an eye on where things are. You got to get out there. You have to explore.
Crazy.
There's a variety of animals to hunt on
This is
all three
Minecraft
biomes,
survival?
like deer and elk. There are wolves in the game, and we have gillnet fishing. Basically, everything is gathered. You don't cut
thank
down
God.
trees in this game. You can collect the wood off the ground, the scrap wood and driftwood, and turn that into a beautiful wooden structure with the technology. There is
That
no
means I'm protected from
wasted
trees.
item in the collection
My arch
system.
enemy.
Everything has a purpose.
No
It's a
wasted
hope and a
items.
dream that maybe
You can
someday
go
the
underwater for
technology
your
that we're
lifelong
developing
to
can
get away from your
actually help us
lifelong enemy,
live closer
the
to
air.
nature and not
My loot
continue
addiction
removing
is
us further
satisfied.
from it. So it goes from kind of elementary, basic survival all the way
Yes.
up to
Any game that
building
likes
this
me,
huge
collect
dream
stuff.
retreat. Even when
And
the
collect
player
it,
gets done
and
with the
collect it,
story of
and
the
collect
game,
it,
they
and
have the
collect it.
option, if they want to at any time, to return to this
I might
huge
not need
base
it
that they've
to
built and
anymore,
continue
but I'm
meditating.
still
They
collecting
just have
it.
this place they can go to relax anytime they want.
Who needs a social media addiction when you can
I
have
want
like a
this
loot
to
addiction,
be
right?
a game where people
Exactly.
just escape to their second home away from home and just be in this peaceful environment that they use their creativity to build. And they're a part of the environment.
At
and
least you're
not
all
destroying
productive,
it.
right? You clean this surrounding.
Couple of months left.
There we go.
cold.
I love this fucking chicken.
Oh no, he froze.
I love this fucking chicken. This is the best
Yeah.
thing.
Broken pieces.
If you find this tape, I beg you, listen to it carefully.
Oh no.
My name is Elise. I recently settled in the village of St. Exel, a quiet and isolated place near the sea.
Quiet. Isolated.
But during the annual fair, something happened. Armed troops attacked
no.
the village and
Those
tried
animals.
to kidnap us all.
They're all dead.
I barely escaped,
All that are
only to
left.
wake up completely alone,
Are the ones with crystals on
stuck
their lists.
inside this place that doesn't
They've
feel
been
like
taking
home
the
anymore.
drugs.
I am starting to lose all sense of reality.
Well, that's unfortunate. Anyway, but game.
While I was investigating the village,
It's a good time
I
to loot
discovered a
all
deeply
your neighbors'
rooted
houses.
sickness. When I started to sink into its abyss,
Oh,
I
she's
was
got a
finally
gun.
able to see more clearly. Because even if this place is constantly challenging me, it also keeps pushing me to question everything.
Reminds me of Control a little bit.
If by chance anybody is listening, please come help me. I'm not going to last much longer.
Listen first. The next objective. That's crazy.
It's now or never.
I want her to be the main protagonist, though. I don't want to have to go after her. I want her to save herself. What the fuck?
Hello, I'm Melvinio, the studio director of Elsewhere Experience, the studio behind Broken Pieces. I am also the sound designer and audio director for the game. Broken Pieces is a game
there's a
that's
demo
set
of
in
Broken
a
Pieces
coastal
out
village
too.
in France. It's an adventure game where you play a character named Elise.
You know what?
There's like
I'm gonna
some
go
kind of
over and
paranormal
I'm
phenomena that are
gonna
happening inside the village, and she cannot
grab
escape.
that right now.
Our goal for the game was to really catch the attention of the player, and to do so, we had to do something inside a world that's
Pieces. There it
feeling
is,
very
Broken
real,
Pieces, gimme.
something that's tangible. You try and make the player believe in something, and then you switch their perspective. If
I do
everything
like
is very
this type of
realistic,
game.
Freedom
then when
Games!
you
Oh,
have
Freedom Games made
things
to the
that are
rescue as well.
paranormal, they
Yeah.
meet in the cross point with the realism. The
You
player
didn't
would
notice?
question at first, and then integrate inside its perspective of the world.
Such.
What we really wanted the player to
They're a
feel
publisher.
is the anxiety and loneliness that the main
they're a
character Elise
publisher.
is
Alright,
feeling.
fair enough.
Loneliness, it's a difficult sensation to communicate. There's actually only one character inside the game. You don't talk with anybody, you don't interact with other people.
No one to
You
talk
don't have
to.
music. When you want to play
No, I
music,
can live
you
with
actually
that.
have
Let
to
me go over and
use
see
the
if I
tape player
can
inside
bring
the
this
game.
to 1080p.
I mean, I would just start
And I think
talking
that's
to
what
myself.
life is about too.
Yeah,
Sometimes
like
you
right now.
listen to music because
No
you want to
way.
break this loneliness.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
I mean,
Because
I do
there's
it on
so
stream
many
all the time.
moments where you don't have
Yeah.
music.
Do you
have
do
to
you
have
use a tape
this
player on
constant
stream as well?
soundscape
Yeah, it's
of
great.
what's surrounding
no,
you.
no.
We did a lot of recording where we live, and we really wanted it to be very present. All the environment were done by my associate Benoit. He drew most of his references from the region we live in and from the places we see every day. All the architecture surrounding us that are not seen a lot inside the video game industry.
Do kind of
We
wish
are
there were
very
some threats
huge fan
though.
of puzzle games, of course, and puzzles are very
Ew,
very interesting
threats?
because
Disgusting. In my
they give
video
you the
game?
opportunity
That's crazy.
to insert story inside it. They give you the opportunity to
There are gonna be threats.
talk
Remember,
about
she
things
doesn't
that
have a
interest
lot of
you.
time
And they
left.
give you the opportunity to use the world fully and the exploration and the space you are in.
Oh,
The
no.
game is pretty unique.
Look at those
you know.
puzzles.
The features there's inside it, the way we made things, it's very ours. We didn't compromise on that. Thanks a lot for checking out Broken Pieces with us, et on espère que vous serez au rendez-vous.
Merci.
See, you do know some French.
Merci. That's no French. That's something to eat.
Hi everybody and welcome aboard. I'm
I
Stefan,
thought mercy
co-owner
was
of
I
Static
thought
Software,
mercy was an
and
English
this is
word.
a
How
project,
dare?
a minimalistic,
You're
not
telling me
hacking,
that
cold,
it
modern
was
story.
contaminated by the
modern-day
French all
pixel art
along. No,
setting.
I'm kidding.
So what's the
I'm
game
kidding.
about?
I'm kidding.
Well,
I'm sorry.
the game will star two different protagonists, Sylvie and
Monorail
Anna, who live in different
stories.
cities and travel each day
I
in
don't
the
know
same
what monorail
monorail.
stories
But
is.
they never
What
meet
is the
because
game
they
about?
travel
Tell
at
me.
different times and opposite directions.
Traveling, I guess?
Along the way, they will meet different people and make different choices, but they don't know they are sharing a common story. Because what one character does on his route has consequences on the route of the other character. So every choice the player makes will have repercussions, every choice will bring the player to a different story and to a completely different ending. But what does this game have to offer?
Intrigue!
Well, so first, the game has a story mode with branching
cool,
storylines and multiple
what
endings.
makes their
But we also
story?
want to offer something new and not common.
What
in
makes
this
their
kind of
stories
games.
connect? Because
So
you're
we
gonna like
decided
if you have
to
the
add
branching
an
stories, you're
innovative
gonna have to
asynchronous
have
multiplayer
them
mode,
meet
where
each
what
other.
one player does on his turn
At least
will
in
impact how
some of the
story
routes,
plays out
if
for
you're
the
having
other
multiple endings.
player. And last
There's
but
a
not
Twitch
least,
mode.
we also want to offer a kind of endless
You
story
can meet your
mode where new
chat.
contents are the
Don't you just want to meet your
No,
chat?
Okay, that was it.
I
Thank you
love
for
to
traveling
meet
with
my
us,
chat.
and I hope you
I
enjoyed
want more
this
games with
short
Twitch
bus ride
integration.
on the monorail.
I talk to my chat all the time, though.
I'm Stefano, welcome aboard. I am co-owner of Static Software, very small husband and wife game studio. My wife's
It
she's
seems like they're
artistic
actually
director
bringing
for the
out
game.
completed
And
games
this is
to
our
the
project,
game store.
a
That's
minimalistic
crazy.
narrative video game called Monorail Stories in a modern day pixel
Yeah,
art
without
setting.
microtransactions.
So
And
the
loot
game
boxes.
will start to
That's
different
insane.
protagonists, Sylvie and Amal, who live in different cities and travel each day on the same
I sure do
monorail,
love being a
but
consumer.
they never meet
Very
because
awesome.
they travel at different times and opposite direction. So along the way, they will meet different people, they will make different choices, but they don't know they are sharing a common story, because what one character does on his route has consequences on the route of the other character. So basically, every choice the player makes will have repercussions, and every choice will bring the player to a different story, to a
Zen music
completely
is very
different
cool
ending.
because chill Zen music
We have
makes me
around
feel
10 different endings in the game. The funny thing is that each ending is so different one from the other. We're really
Tell
surprised
me
with
you
the
don't
players.
feel
It
cool.
was a
and
huge
vibing.
challenge for us because we tried different ways to manage all these different paths that the player has. And what we find out really to focus everything on the relationships with the other commuters on the train. Monorail Stories is really about ordinary people in extraordinary everyday stories about commuting, human relations, and destiny waiting to be discovered.
Obviously,
In a
they
world
don't
where
live in the
everybody's
US.
screaming so loud, we love to whisper.
For most of us
So
here,
we really want to give this kind of
we travel
experience to players.
in our car by ourselves.
The game not
Every
only can
day,
be played,
back
of
and
course, in
forth.
single player, but we added this
You never see anyone
innovative,
else.
asynchronous multiplayer mode for 2 players.
You travel by
Well,
car, that's
in the
crazy.
multiplayer mode, 2 different players take
I mean,
turns
Unless you're
there's
controlling
barely any
the character.
buses.
It's
There's
cooperative,
no
so we
trains.
share the same experience.
What else would
But
you do?
the choices made by one player
Take a
during his
horse?
turn will impact how the story plays out for the other player. Be able to play with
Oh,
a friend of
so
yours or with
awesome. We
a
can have
complete
collabs.
stranger and share the journey together, knowing that your choices will impact somebody else's game. That's what the game is about. This multiplayer mode, you can play it online, or you can play it on Twitch. The streamer plays as one
That game
of
is on my
the
list.
characters, and one of the viewers can join the game and play as the second character. So really be able to
All your
participate
chat
Oh,
in one
and the
person.
viewers
together.
joined in! One of the viewers
We
could
spend
join
a
the
lot of
game as a
time
second
working in this
character.
plugin.
Yo!
No, they all joined
That's
as a second
crazy.
character.
Multiplayer mode to
That's
narrative games will
crazy.
really bring something new and fresh and exciting to the experience. It's really a minimalistic
Yo,
game.
that's crazy.
You have
Wait a
simply
minute.
the characters
No.
can only move
That'd
left
be
and right.
so
They have
perfect.
a button to interact with everything, so it's
Oh,
very
God.
easy to play. It's really a game to enjoy.
Thank
Our
you.
idea
You know
really
what?
came
Fucking
up from
Monorail
our
Stories.
daily
Are you on
commuting
Steam?
and trying
Give me
to
a sec.
imagine
I'm
what's
wish
the story
listing
behind
broken
all the
pieces.
passengers of
Where's
the
Monorail
commuters. If I
Stories?
start talking with somebody of them, will
It's on
my
there.
life change?
Monorail
Will their life
Stories.
change too?
Bet.
It's
And it
really
has a
game
demo
of
too.
modern
Double
life
bet.
that explore intense and touching stories. Simply enjoy.
I am adding to my wish list right now. I like that One Shot is apparently one of the games that's similar to this one. Q3
Here we
2020.
go. More chicken.
Why is it not? There we go. Thing worked out.
Monster Truck.
This day is really having some technical difficulties today. I'm like, shoot. Oh yeah, I saw this one in the Steam store. I think I heard about this game before though. Either that or something similar. It made from the same
Select monsters. Oh, okay.
series. It made from the same series. But I
looks
swear this
very
game came out.
interesting. As far as
Oh, it has
the
a grid-based
graphics go.
system.
We went with Monster Harvest a bit. Okay.
Oh.
Ancient Totem.
I think my Discord just crashed.
I can still hear you.
I was saying before, I love the whole grid-based system. The one thing that I love the most is what is it called? The one that really got me into the grid-based system stuff is Fractured But Whole.
Never heard of it.
What, your hold is fractured?
If you have the South Park game, The Stick of Truth, and Fractured But Whole, play those games. They're
My
really
name's
they're
Reese.
really
I'm
fucking
the
good.
creator of
They're
Boundless
really
Games. We're currently working on Monster Tribe, which is an open world RPG. It's a monster catcher game in kind of like a futuristic
Boundless
native
games.
tribe type
It's
of setting.
It's the
What
same
sets this game apart
studio.
is
That
we
makes more
decided to go for
sense.
more of a team-based battling combat, and so
Take
you
your word
actually
for
use
it.
your entire team throughout all battles, and you have a lot of
Fractured But Whole
exploration
made me
elements
really get
that I
into a
find
grid-based
maybe
system
aren't explored
combat,
in most games.
and I've seen the potential that game style can
Through
have, and it's
exploring
really
the environment, you're going to come across a lot of secrets, whether that being treasure or resources or materials.
It's a
that you can
really
use.
good evolution of the
There's
turn-based
4
system.
types of gathering you can
is,
do.
how
There's
grid- how
harvesting,
grid-based
fishing, wood cutting, and mining. This system helps to give a sense of collection and accomplishment, and almost adding a grinding element to our game. This is our downtime, our off time, to offset the balance between battle after battle. What makes this game open world and, non-linear is you can tackle any of the areas in the game at any point that you want to, and you can take them on in any order you'd like.
Okay.
Collecting monsters isn't the traditional throwing some kind of orb or object at it. And so in our game, instead, what we've done is we've created a system where monsters drop DNA as a battle reward. You can then take it to the DNA stations, and you can use these to actually revive and resurrect these creatures to then, have them on your team. Monster mutations is a mechanic in the game where you can mutate them using resources and items. And so originally it started off as just a way for us to get more variety in monster encounters. That opened up to about 300 different combinations of
I
creatures.
like the whole
And so we just
mutation
kinda thought,
aspect would be pretty
why not throw
interesting.
that
I
into
like
the
that.
I love that
player's
one.
hands.
3 different
Changes
combination of creatures.
their element, their class, and also their design.
That's gonna be a.
I think that's the thing why Pokemon and Digimon
Once
is so
we
great.
actually get into
Hey,
battle
completionist! Good fucking
encounters,
luck.
it is a team-based battling system. So you'll have 4 slots for your monsters, and so you can have a 4 versus 4 battle. And this takes place on a 3x2
It's not
style
even just
grid.
for
You
like,
can have moves
because
that
I know
hit all
once
squares on the
Eden brings the
battlefield,
grid-based stuff
just
to
the
an
front
action
line, or
game
the
instead
2
of a
middle
turn-based one,
squares, dodging
and it's just like
moves, and kind of predicting what
grid-based
your
is so
opponent
good.
has
Grid-based
in
is
their
so good.
arsenal to
That's all I'm
strategize
saying.
through more than just using the right moves on the right guys. You also have to worry about your position, the enemy's position in this group-based, turn-based combat. We've been working on this game for over 2 years now. I'm just proud of the entire process of making it, and
Let's make a
becoming better
YouTuber gacha
developer
game.
because of this game.
honestly,
Chisaki was
there's
doing that.
There's been some that have existed that has been being made, but I can understand a VTuber gacha game in this kind of style where you have like them having different attacks.
Neon
Yeah,
Blitz.
and with evolutions, if the evolution is in the story.
Hell yeah. Oh, you can
Damn.
have like gens and stuff for evolutions, like, and then like upgraded models for their like Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3 variations.
Then I would have like 500 characters.
Yeah, it'd be freaking awesome.
Gotta collect them all.
1, 2,
Gotta
3.
collect them all. I mean, I have 4 outfits, so gotta collect all of me too.
Yo, bet. I see you, so Zelias, I see you definitely have a passion in game design. Is that what your 3D? Is that what your 3D building streams are working up to? Are you gonna make a game?
My name's Enrique. I'm a solo.
No, I actually just want to like make passive income with that.
I've been creating for the past 4 years.
Like selling
It's been
assets
a
and stuff
huge
here and there.
passion project that I've built since I was 17. I describe Neon Blight as somewhat Metroidvania and roguelites.
Can anyone else hear
I
me?
use the term Metroidvania loosely.
Yes. Yeah.
It's not a platformer, but it has those kind of elements of an open world map where you explore different areas. That is definitely a bullet hell, especially with the bosses
there you go.
and some other attacks.
Hi.
You go into a room and then you,
Okay,
you shoot everything you see without
I
worrying about
figured I
anything.
was,
So it's an open world
not being heard
game
anymore.
where you kill bosses and you go back to your shop
So,
and sell
Jeff
guns,
just posted
items,
on Twitter,
and anything that you collect in the
in
what I
reply
call
to
the
this
outer
guy,
border, which is the
and
big
said,
open world combat area. If
you know,
you survive, you can go back to town and
it would have
sell
been
your
a
weapons.
banger of a show
So the
if
story
I'd
is
had
basically she's
God
an
of War,
ex-cop
Ragnarok,
and she becomes
Marvel
a gun shop
Spider-Man
owner as
2,
her
GTA
retirement,
4,
and she's
RDR1
dragged into
Remastered,
this
in
bigger than
GTA
herself
6.
story of trying to
But
collect
that's not
the
reality.
ultimate weapon before, you know, something bad
That would be
happens.
fucking dope,
It's
though.
a story that teases a lot of stuff. It makes the player question what kind of world they're in. I think it will lay the grounds for further expansions.
I wish they
the
would
world.
continue with Scalebound.
There's the
on
main
Xbox.
hub called Eden, which is a small town.
That game
I mean,
is
if the
great.
developer was
lives in.
still around.
It has her gun shop and the Neon Stop, which is where you buy all of your.
I mean, it was
I
bloody,
think they
bloody
still
in
around. They
games,
said
right?
that they're gonna work on it again.
Display units, anything like that. It's a town where you can interact with NPCs and stuff like that. And then there's the outer border, which is the combat area. It has 7 different biomes in it. An abandoned forest.
This one's
the more north
definitely
I call, which is like a
cyberpunk-esque.
snowy biome, a bunker. You explore different shops, talk to some people. I'd say the combat feels pretty solid.
enough.
It's fast paced. It can get hectic.
Yeah,
There's
stop
a
buffering.
few
No
different
buffering.
mobs.
No buffering allowed.
There's one called the Demon Gangers, which is basically your generic pistol, shotgun, auto,
buffering allowed.
rifle kind of group. And then there's the Blight
Let
mobs,
me-
which
let me
is
turn it
there's a
down to
runner that
720.
just runs after you. There's one that kind
See
of
if that
has a
helps the computer.
spore, I would say, kind of ability where it's just his head bursts, and then there's
Go over
bullets
it. I
that
think
fly
that works
everywhere.
out.
There's robots also. Quite a bit of variety. I'd say Neon Blight wouldn't be the same without the music.
There we go.
Our composer is incredible, and every time they push something out, I'm like blown away every time.
I really hate.
On a personal level, it's very much a labor of love, and for the genre of roguelites, the genre of
Thank
metric
you.
together, and
Thank
I
you,
think
Chrome.
that
Very
people that like
pog.
cyberpunk games will find some nice things in my game, especially in the art style and
This
the
game-
world that I built,
They
and
say
that my
it.
composer
Neon Blight.
has pushed forward with the
Yes,
audio
Neon
and
Blight.
the music.
There's Neon Blight.
Which I believe already has a demo.
Hello, welcome one and all, and prepare your limbs, contestants.
Not my sort of game,
It's
though.
game day.
Okay. Against robots. What?
There we go.
Oh no. Goodbye.
Apparently it's not
Poor
going that
person.
way. Alright, back to 480. Because apparently 480 is the only way to stay.
Whether that be the finish line or the grave, who knows?
Sign your life away. Sure.
Some have spoken out on social.
Oh, we can make it on stage. This is great.
section has been designed simply far too hard, and it's cruel.
You.
Have we seen 9 Years of Shadows yet?
I don't think so.
It says that there's gonna be an announcement for Metroidvania called 9 Years of Shadows.
Damn.
Oof. Those boulders. Spiky boulders.
The game looks nice, interesting.
And then do bam,
It'd be fun if you set up the matches, the
I
arena,
first started getting into games probably
and then
about 7 or
your
8 years
chat
old,
ran through
tinkering
it.
around with game engines. I started
Oh,
putting games
thank
on the
you.
web, flash
Yeah.
games and things like that. I always liked the idea of really silly
Something
deaths,
like that,
characters
yeah.
getting blown to
Reminds me of
bits in like a
Wipeout,
cartoony
you know,
way.
show.
It's usually an area of frustration, but when you can see your character's head just flying off and blood's going everywhere, it's like you just got nothing but humour there.
Sure gonna feel bad in the morning.
I come up with the idea of having like a Ninja Warrior / Total Wipeout death competition. I was actually working 2 jobs at the same time as developing the game. I'd have all these fantastic ideas while I
Oh,
was
boy.
there. You know, I'd be on the checkout just thinking about Slaughter League, and by the time I get home, I'd just like, we ended up deciding that it would be best if I worked full time on the game. This game, it sounds corny, but it's changed my life in that way. Whereas no other game had before. It's just flipped my life
Sounds like
to where I
VTubing.
want it to be. So to finally
Yep.
be able to do this as a job
And
is just
is there something
insane.
wrong with the accordion game?
I love it.
You're leading into the accordionness. I don't see a problem here.
Works for me. Not my type of game, but
Here we go.
more chicken.
I want the
Now
game
that's
with
a
that thing.
turnip.
Oh, I want to play this game.
I want
There's a space outpost, I think.
I want the chicken.
Het is similar to Stardew Valley.
Ooh, that's a nice place.
Een kokko.
It's a robo kitty. Sally's cute.
I've already wishlisted too many games. Let's stop with the cute kittens so I can stop favoriting the cute kitten games.
There is no end to the cute kittens.
Big destroyable, go with the cute kittens.
Gory Carnage is nice, a good kitty game. Like the kitty with a skateboard.
Mecha. Heck
Oh yeah.
Oh boy. That's terrifying. I already have that on my wish list,
I've
by the way.
always thought
Yeah,
from
I'd
last year.
be good at making video games. My mom just sent me a
game is
picture
that?
of a drawing I did when I was
The
like
Lonely Outpost.
titled
One Lonely
My Own
Outpost.
Game. I was diagnosed with Asperger's autism as a child, and I basically
yeah,
kind
that-
of just told
That
myself,
as a
no,
drowning,
there's
and
no way I
I'm
could be
just
a
like,
manager.
oh god.
But through therapy as a child and then continuing my own efforts,
The
I
one
overcame it.
showcase I'm
Now
very
I'm doing my dream,
scared about
doing
is the
something I
PC
thought I couldn't do.
gamer.
Through this
Gamer
process, I've really learned how valuable people are. There's 20 people on the team. I'm
Because
just
you just
one of them.
know that
And
that would
I'm
be the
hoping to
place that they
convey
would
some
post
of
about
that through the game's narrative.
Bloodborne
You have to
or
have growth, and
PC
you have
ports.
to have progress. So
Well,
for us, with
you would
One
have thought
Lonely
that was
Outpost,
Sony,
loneliness helps
since Sony
highlight
owns
the value
the
of connection.
developer for those.
Yeah. I think
True.
since the companies are doing their own thing, they don't feel the need to send it to people like the video game show, like the video game awards and everything like that.
Chicken with axe.
Ooh, what is this? It's a chicken with an axe.
Slice it! Slice it, chicken! Bear, good job, Pettit. Good job, Bear. Good job, Bear. Very good job.
Was that a flying fairy bear?
It was.
What is this thing called?
I saw this one earlier.
Wait, is this 1,000 years of? I mean, 7.
This
oh,
might
9
be
years of
9
shadows?
years of shadows.
Yeah,
I don't
she has
know
to
about
move.
the tentacle leaves. I don't know about that.
It's definitely a Metrovania.
Yep.
That's 9 years of shadows.
Mm-mm.
Definitely a possibility, especially with the floating teddy bear.
Oh, this is
Here we
what we
go.
get, huh?
What is
Lock.
this?
Damn, that's crazy.
Collecting, building, third person. Oh no, not the zombies.
Always
Why is it
zombies.
always the zombies?
They're coming. But hey, we have a hammer.
That's curious. That makes me curious. What happened to the whole? I know there was there like ever a Plants vs. Zombies made? I know there was a 2 on mobile phones.
Anything that gets a mobile remake instantly
minutes.
dies in the eyes.
By the way, what do you think? Think it has co-op?
I'd love.
I have too many wishlisted games now. I request a stop to all the.
I'm yours, the lead game
There's never too
designer
many.
of
Oh, I
Humanity.
find it.
Never.
It's a open world zombie survival
I used to have
game
under
that you play on
70.
your
Now
own
I have
in
over
battle
110.
friends.
We're only actually a team of
That's
3.
how they know they
Well,
got
we're
you.
nearly 2
Aw,
years into development.
only
of,
3
like,
for
Multiplayer,
co-op.
okay.
Humanity's just
Yep.
sort of formed like
I mean,
I
still.
joined Naga.
what it is
I
like right
called
now,
joining
which
with Naga.
we're pretty proud of, to be honest.
Why do I
Let's think
feel
realism,
like I would
and
do all
then
the work?
Can we make it fun?
Oko would go and kill the in-game boss at the start.
The open world is one of the main things because the map is
You know this?
pretty
Oko
damn
would
huge.
become
I
the
think we're
dragon.
up to 8 by 8 kilometers, so people are going to get lost. You can literally go anywhere you want. You can find spray cans and then you can like track where you are, and it's that way of like mapping out where you've been.
Okay.
So there'll be
Sounds interesting.
obviously zombies. There's no getting away from them, but there will be other non-player character AI like bandits, gangs, some friendly, some not. We have like
They're gonna be
randomized
zombies? Yo,
spawns
that's
that are
crazy.
created for each building. Say me and you were looting like a town nearby. Sometimes you might not get anything. Sometimes you might get a little bit. You could go to those locations and hope no one's looted them before you, or
Oh, there's a demo to this, by the way.
that loot is there for you to gather.
Oh, okay.
I'm interested. I'd like a demo.
We decided to do multiplayer from the get-go. You can play alone and, you know, be the survival guy. Playing with friends is definitely how the game was made to be played. That's what we want it to be as well.
I mean, the game is probably easier if you have friends compared to playing it
Yes.
alone.
I mean, by yourself, it's probably hard mode.
Yeah, that is true.
That's the big thing about the zombie
Cater for
apocalypse,
the whole
right? You're better
community.
with
One be a
a
builder,
small
one be a
group.
combat guy,
Mm-mm.
one be like a farmer. that kind
Unless
of
one of
thing.
them
So
turns
you
into a
can
zombie
kind of
and eats you.
mix it up
While you
and
take a
best
shit.
for like a community. You can kind of like invest in the character, so you can kind of level him up, develop skills, gear it towards a play style. But if you die,
Clown, and then
lose
it's a zombie
so
clown,
learn
and
your
then
lessons
you
from the
just
last time
you
and don't
you
make
die.
the same mistakes again.
That's crazy.
Building.
Yo,
That was
you
one
die in
thing
the
we
game,
wanted,
you
is
die in
that
real life.
Build anywhere.
No.
If it was an apocalypse,
No.
If that's the case, Simboka is playing a One Piece game and becoming Luffy.
I know the fortification is just one of my favorite parts of the game at the minute.
There we
That was
go.
one of
I
the
don't
things
die
that
ever.
we first started on was we literally began with fortification, and then we expanded to there from like, okay, what if someone wants to live in the woods and just be like a hunter? So then we've gone for your traditional logs, build walls, build fences, basically give the player like freedom to kind of build wherever they
That is great.
wanted. Build in a
I'll be
supermarket
right-
where there might be some decent food.
Build in a
Maybe
supermarket.
like higher
Heck
ground.
yeah.
That's what we wanted to do. It's literally freedom of the player. That's like story writing. They can kind of play their
I'll
own
build
So
way.
you can
a
even
supermarket.
build stuff
Proud
on
of, like, what
the
we've done
graveyards.
as a
Okay.
team, really. First game that all three of us have ever done a hardcore survival
And Dead
game
Rising 2.
that is fun to play. And you know, we hope that
What do you
our
think?
passion
Maybe
for these
maybe a
games
mall. A mall could be
shows in our
good.
game.
Multiple
Oh yeah,
levels.
we have a lot of
Enjoy
weapons.
surviving
Yep.
in our world.
And food.
Walls, yep.
Yeah.
Weapons, yep. Crafting weapons, yep.
Mm-mm. Besides, you can get on the roof.
Yeah, take the sword. Fight.
Get the sword. Get a sword that is also a flamethrower.
I know. Poor chicken. Poor chicken.
Well, I don't think he's getting the sword. Something
Zen's
tells me
a follower.
he's not putting it up.
This one was last year too. It's on my wish list.
Talamel is in its twilight. The sands have buried its kingdoms.
Well,
corruption unburies its subjects.
Look at that. There was a ship.
Oh, it's already out, probably.
As far as I know, it's not.
No?
I think it might be early access. No, I guess it is out. It's got a date and everything. Oh, it is early access. That's what it is.
I'm bad at parrying. I would die every time.
I agree. Same. I'm also
I hate
bad at
parrying. I prefer just to tank the damage.
I am also bad at being parried a platypus.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much this is my type of game, but It did look really cool last year, so.
I am Michael Shistik. I'm the art director for Sands of Aura. Sands of Aura is an action RPG
Boy,
in like a post-apocalypse
that last
fantasy
name,
setting.
that must
You're
make
getting on your
things
sand
really
ship,
difficult.
You're cruising across this
Oh, yeah.
desolate wasteland
Honestly,
of sand that was caused by this spell plague from ancient times,
I do like
and
the whole
player's gonna unravel and figure out
post-apocalyptic
why that
fantasy.
happened and maybe what they can do about it. But it definitely emphasizes on action RPG being the difficult, kind of brutal, learn to play it kind of way. You definitely
Oh, no.
will die.
Oh
a
no.
lot.
Not my game.
I love a good boss encounter. I love overcoming a difficult situation.
Oh,
And
look,
for a lot of
turn
people, it
to
can be
the
very
shit.
frustrating. But the accomplished feeling that you get from overcoming these challenges, we think is
so
the
you're
most
saying this is
rewarding
Dark
thing you can
Souls.
have as a
Understandable.
player.
Can I
These
turn it
bosses
to
are
easy
like
mode,
the
please?
climaxes of those areas, of
No.
those levels. So when you get there,
Your
we
chat
want them
will
to be
not
these
allow it.
cool,
Everyone loves
amazing,
hard mode.
difficult, and almost cinematic encounters.
I don't know.
The
My
combat
chat
is
usually
not as
doesn't say too much.
instantaneous as a
so-
traditional action RPG. There's a bit of weight to the character's swings and actions, so you do have to be deliberate and what you decide to do in combat. Learning how to do that dance with them. You got the dodge timing and you got the swing in, you got another, like the whip attack, you parried it at the right timing. Like, it feels amazing when you're getting that dance down. The deaths will become less punishing and they'll come less often as you grow in experience as a
I mean, it
player,
makes sense.
and we really hope that people have the willpower to get over that point. We talked about the grind and how difficult the game can be and how challenging these bosses are, and the boat is almost the opposite of that. It's the breath of fresh air.
Please
Of
tell
like,
me I
okay,
did not
I
hear
can kind of
Nakami
reassess
ask for an
myself.
easy
I can
mode
think
of
about
Dark
what I want to
Souls.
do. You can ride on
I
those
totally
sand
did.
boats, and you can gain speed if
Totally
you go down
did.
the waves and hop off them, and you see the whole
Who
horizon in
plays
front of you
demanding you play
of
Dark
all these
Souls
different features.
now?
And we
I've
wanted
played Dark Souls
the
1.
design to be
It
that
didn't
whatever
go
feature you
well.
see out in the distance, there's
Dark
something
Souls
there to go and
3.
explore.
Maybe they
The
just
simplest terms
I don't
could
know in
qualify
3.
of
want
how
to
our
have an
style
easy
looks
mode on Dark
is
Souls.
grim
I don't
dark
see the
light.
issue.
I think when you go completely grim dark,
I
it's
see
just
no
kind
problem
of
The game
with
is
it.
not meant to
overpowering.
have an
So
easy
we
mode.
decided
There
to
are
have this mix.
built-in easy modes.
There's a lot of gray tones, there's a lot of like beiges and browns.
To me,
With
but
Dark
you
I
get
Souls,
these
just died
interspersed
over and
Dark
over
Souls
on the
1
islands themselves
and got
that are
zero
Dark Souls
actually
1, I
places.
color and
believe.
foliage and flowers.
Dark Souls
And
1, I believe.
all the different things that you can see in the
is-
game, like
remember.
everything has a
People
meaning, a
still
reason,
wanna
a story, a
play the way
purpose.
they
Every
want.
dead
They
end
don't wanna just use
has
magic.
a reward. If it's
Maybe.
loot
I don't
or
think- I don't
armor
think
or whatever it is, or
Magic
NPC or
was
character,
easy
like there
mode in
should
Dark Souls
always be
1.
something in every nook and
I
cranny.
don't think
And that's
anything
made
was
the
easy
world
mode in Dark
way
Souls
more
1.
interesting and
You
worth
get what I
exploring.
mean. Sorry, I don't know everything about Dark Souls 1.
We want
I
you
know
to
there's
play
a specific
with the
type of
different builds.
spells. that
I've
are
always
typically
loved
really,
in
apparently
MMOs and
much
different
easier than
action
other things in
RPGs when
Dark
you get
Souls.
to build the
Either
character
that or
you
magic
wanna
is just
play.
trash
That
and
actually
horrible,
mixes
depending on
up
which
the
game you're
gameplay.
playing.
That actually makes you think about what you're doing in combat. We want you to have that customization, so we
Souls-
needed to make sure
the
that
easy
the
mode is,
armor and weapons and everything that you
pyromancy, I
find to
believe.
create and craft and customize your character is as unique and interesting as possible. The
No
more
idea.
inputs you
I
have,
didn't get far
the
enough
more
to
infinite
actually do
range of combinations
much of
you can
anything.
make.
So,
There's things like the rune system. The rune system lets you build specific
Oh, I
stats into
remember
your
it.
gear
The
that you
Dark
want.
Souls
Like, let's say you
easy
want
mode is
more armor,
basically
you get to
just
put in more armor runes.
get
You
really
get faster,
lucky
you
and
get
grab
base runes.
the
But on
one
top
of
of
the
those, there's Spellblade, which is an elemental enchantment that
Black
you can
Knight
add.
weapons, usually
Then
the
you have like
halberd,
fire,
and then
ice,
just
and lightning that can
one
vary
shot
combat
everything.
in different ways.
If
And then on top of
getting
that,
really
there's
lucky
also armor
constitutes
sets
your-
that
your
have very unique
easy
set
mode.
effects.
To be
Then-
fair,
They're very
it's not
different
that
in how you
hard to
approach
get
combat.
lucky
And then the
because
weapons,
you
there's
can
weapon
choose
heads
all of the
that
Dark
have an effect.
Knights.
There's the weapon
Okay.
handles that affect the
And there's
animation
3
and have
different,
effects. And then finally there's pommels
halberd
that all
knights.
have like a poisoning effect, or like when you hit
I
the
don't
enemy,
think
it
I ever
does
got to
something.
any of them.
Being
I
able
didn't get
build
to
the
any
character
bosses.
you wanna play,
It was
that is
all
what we wanna
dying
do.
to normal
Going forward,
Well,
mobs.
you don't
there's
even
gonna be
have to
big
fight a
patches,
boss
and
to
there's
get
gonna
to
be
like
a
half
lot
of
that
them.
you can check out, and that's worth playing.
Oh no, I did fight
I
the
think
one
we have an
boss, because you
incredible
have to.
team of artists and
But I
programmers.
just
I'm proud of
died
our
a
team, I'm
lot.
proud of our game, and I hope
I just want to
everybody enjoys
select
it.
it on the menu. I don't see
Wait.
a problem here. In any event, I don't know if I'll be
Then
able to
you
get
don't
this
have
one.
fun the way it was meant to be.
Gaming.
You know, that's great. I'm glad I don't have fun the way it was meant to be played.
More chicken. What do we got now?
I love Chimkin. Let me help with Chimkin. I want to say Chimkin. I want to save Chimkin. Chimkin just
dragon.
wants to live.
Oh, wow.
The dragon. The spellcaster with dragon. Yo, is this how to save your dragon? The anime?
Maybe.
Tyrant's Blessing.
Possibly. What game is this? It looks adorable.
Just leave me to die. Okay.
It's a
teleports out.
tactical fighter. I love tactical fighters.
It is Tyrant's
Yeah.
Blessing. That is actually the name.
Yep.
Wait, it's not a puzzle game, is it?
No. Tactical turn-based RPG.
Ooh. It's an RPG, Naka.
It is.
What's it called again?
Tyrant's Blessing.
Tyrant. Oh, it's already on the list.
Okay.
It has a demo too.
You get to have a dragon because I see a dragon.
That's all that matters.
Yep.
Like Boca in D&D. Boca must become the dragon.
Vampire Don't Starve.
I mean, you could play Zentro's Ages of Ashes. That is like
Boca's a very chaotic player.
based combat with dragons.
Boca, are you a very chaotic adventurer?
I don't know.
Not me. Is Boca a very chaotic adventurer? Well, I guess you're just calm and sweet.
This
Obviously.
is so weird.
Fighting at night, you have fireball.
Fireball.
Fireball,
Vegan vampire, what the heck?
I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
The vegan vampire.
He drinks
What do
the
you mean?
plants.
He
You're
just
supposed to drink animal blood if you're vegan.
That's not what vegan
He's
is.
drinking the plants.
That's how it works, though.
No.
Yeah.
In fact, that would be cannibalistic.
You never read
carnivore.
Twilight. Vegan vampires drink animal blood.
Twilight is a bad example of vampires. What?
Why you gotta be rude?
Look, vampires just suck in Twilight.
Why you
that's
gotta
all I
be
can
why
say.
Why you gotta be wrong?
Look,
Why do I
say that
feel-
I'm
Why you
white.
gotta be a baka?
I think that
Why you gotta
Twilight
be
is
a
a
baka?
bad show,
Baka,
and a bad
baka,
movie, and a bad
baka,
book, and I'm
baka.
sorry. I
Why do I
apologize.
feel Avatar The Last Airbender vibes?
Because he looks like Sokka. Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
Maybe.
Maybe. Oh, I'm cute too. Oh, who do you think he looks like then?
Looks like your face.
Oh, now what's this?
Damn.
I see a vehicle.
Damn, this is low.
That's below the belt. Below the belt.
That's the baka.
Dungeons and Dragons number 5.
That's the big dummy.
Okay.
Oh no.
That was it. Also, this is Keanu
Damn.
Reeves.
Combat system.
That Keanu Reeves?
Is this just Darkest Light again?
It's card based.
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves. Death Drive.
Okay.
Deck building, open world, slab RPG. Intriguing.
Gotta
Here
build
at
your
Mars
colony
base,
on Mars.
You must become a farmer. Don't ask questions.
Mushy.
You can color her hair.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
More apocalyptic
Zombies.
cities with zombies.
Wild monsters.
Oh.
Zombies. Very decrepit zombies. And a shopping
Oh,
cart.
it's
Come back and
turret
that's with
fence.
Frank West.
Tower defense with zombies. That would be great. In 3D. I love something like this.
That makes so much sense. That makes so much sense. Why isn't this been done before?
Yeah, right. Like tower defense in
Done
3D.
on mobile and being turned into a flashback.
Well, I mean, I know, but freaking on like a console release like this, I feel like this is
Where I don't have to spend money to build stuff.
Blood and zombies.
Do you not want to spend $29.99 for your giant towers?
No!
Adopt a monster?
Blood and zombies.
What do you call an
I
intelligent
wanna
zombie?
adopt a dragon!
Smart.
Adopt a monster with us and raise money for the pet founder. Got Creature Keeper. Yo! Creature Keeper and... Oh, and Monster Sanctuary! Oh, are these things
Hey,
like...
it's Coromon.
Yeah, the
Which,
game's already out.
I streamed.
think,
Yeah,
right?
these games are
Yeah.
already out. These games are already out. I know Monster Sanctuary at least is. But are these like games selling? Are they're announcing like a they're
Is
announcing
that on Steam? I got ads just now. You know I'm sub.
Coromon is definitely on Steam. I don't know about the others.
The monster one.
Monster Sanctuary is on Steam.
No, that one that just showed up.
Oh, Cat Cafe. I own that.
The one before it. The one before
Gotta
it.
love
The game
Cat
before
Cafe.
Coromon, I do not. I have not seen that before. I'm pretty sure that one's is available now as well.
For me,
Yes.
playing games is like
Outborn
building
Kingdom,
memories.
Cat Cafe, Alucard,
We're pouring
and
our
Coromon are all
passion
available.
into this game, and it motivates me.
Oh gosh, what's the deluxe
Making the game,
one? Oh,
it
it's
just feels like this surreal experience.
Soundtrack, which
I
should
come from a
seriously just
background that
come
has
with
nothing
the
to
base
do
game.
with video game development, and now it's my entire life and my new career.
Is this playable now?
I think this was it. Yep.
Oh, this is a Tiltify page. Okay, so free.tm/thing is a Tiltify page. Give me a second. What are the rewards exactly?
This was the last thing for today, right?
Yep.
Okay.
We
so
are
then
technically
there are
over.
actually rewards. So for when you so for that charity, the $5 rewards is adopt a monster and receive a custom digital a custom digital adoption certificate for the game of your choice. You'll choose your monster after selecting the reward.
What game was that?
This is for the Adopt a Monster charity that they're funding, presented by the teams from Creature Keeper, Monster Sanctuary, and Coromon. For $5, you get a certificate for a monster of your choosing. For $10, you get wallpapers and mobile backgrounds, or a Coromon in-game starter hat. For $15, you get an e-card. And for $500, you can get a one-of-a-kind custom controller. Well, yes. One-of-a-kind custom controller, yes. Yeah. And it has the artwork from all 3 games on it. I don't think you get that one, but that is an option.
I would not think so, but...
That is an option. That was cool. I
But,
like the Freedom games.
We did see a lot of cool things there, so... Good show. Good show.
What is the rankings?
Rankings of what?
He was saying them just a moment ago. $5 for what? $5?
I do not recall. And Mary is very silent.
Wait, what? I just ended the stream.
Book was asking about the rewards, that's all.
Which rewards?
For, the game, or not necessarily game, but the Adopt a Monster thing.
Oh, the monster thing. That one is the link for that was free.tm/adopt. If you wanted to, if that was what you were asking. I kind of had to step away for a second.
Yeah. I think that's it though for today. Tomorrow, the Gorilla Showcase is
Tomorrow
at 11 a.m. my time.
Unfortunately, I will not be here to annoy Boca anymore. That
Yeah,
is
then
sad.
Warzone Games Direct, Future Play Direct, and the Future Games Show.
Yeah.
I really hope you guys have a fun time. I appreciate you all bringing me on here. It was very PogChamp.
No problem.
And I will see you all very soon. I hope you have a great day.
Have fun.
Bye-bye.
And with that, yeah, back at 11 tomorrow. 11 a.m.
I will try to be here. I might be asleep though.
I can understand. I'm gonna have to shift my day around to actually be here. Because usually I'm doing my morning exercise at 11 a.m. So, yeah, every day I work out for an hour. So, takes up a lot of time. But,
Don't you need like resting times between the workouts?
I mean, what is it, okay?
I said bye.
I didn't quite hear what you said. Oh, bye. Have
Bye,
fun.
Zelly.
But, yeah, I need to, tomorrow, make breakfast and, well, probably not work out. But do my other morning stuff. I'll probably work out, after the Future Game Show tomorrow. So, I think that's how I'm gonna do it. You'll flip things around, but, hey, you know, whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. I decide to be really early on, tomorrow. But, anyway, I think that's it for today. So, have fun, take care, and I'll see you later. Bye.
Bye-bye.